By 2022, according to addictioncenter.com, approximately 13 million Americans aged 12 and up have misused nitrous oxide. Now just imagine.
Nigga, what? Oh wow, so that's 13 million people that need to die. Nah, I'm just playing.
How much?
I'm not gonna lie.
I think we need more of these Whippits. I'm not gonna cap. The natural selection has to start now because I feel like there's way too many dumb niggas among us. I'm not gonna lie. So if you ask me, let them keep smoking that shit. Let them go. Somebody has to take the fall though. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it's too many niggas on this earth any fucking way. Let them go. You can't hold on to anything. You know what I mean?
Have y'all heard of Whippit? Excuse me. Like, niggas is pretty much inhaling. Nigga, what type of freak shit? It's basically people inhaling gas, okay? Like, the weirdest shit. Like, look at this.
Alright, today's video is Whippit Part 2.
Look.
I got a big...
I think it's some type of gas. So they smoking something.
Bigger one this time.
Look.
Hopefully.
Now, this been a thing, though. Like, this is not nothing new. Like, I remember I seen it on the news, like, way back when, that people will go behind pretty much AC units that's hooked up to people's houses. They'll unhook one of the hoses and pretty much breathe in the smoke from that and get some type of head high from it. It's weird. Like,
I'll feel a good one. A good hit. Here we go.
I heard it does, like, brain damage or something to you.
Oh. Man, it felt good. Woo.
Oh, he was sweating hitting
Right,
that. He was sweating smoking that shit, bruh. Yeah, it's like the new K2 or some shit, or people is using it like the new K2.
In this moment of time, the internet seems to be going through a new trend, and unfortunately for me and you, them young got to it.
Niggas so
but on a
obsessed
serious
to
note,
feel,
when this trend is
bruh,
not just
it's not that deep though. Getting high ain't ever that deep, bruh.
being connected to the youth and the everyday person, but also celebrities such as Kanye West,
Ryan Garcia,
This seems like a good video type
Lil
shit.
Uzi Vert,
Wait, what?
celebrities such as Kanye West,
Ryan Garcia, this yeah, I'm on the nitrous.
This yeah, I'm on the nitrous.
Lil Uzi Vert, and Gunna, who have a mass influence. Uzi Vert.
That should be having y'all fucked up, man. Yo.
And Gunna, who have a mass influence around the world, it starts to pique my curiosity at what's going on.
Literally.
Because I know things can only go wrong, especially with how social media likes to spread misinformation on bad things as a good thing. But first, before I get into everything, I just want to tell y'all a quick story on how I first found out about today's topic, and that would be from Mr. Sergio Kitchens himself, aka Gunna. So in 2020, either
God damn it, Gunna.
or after the release of his One album, one day Gunna was on Instagram Live, and during that short-lived Instagram Live, Gunna was playing music in the background, and I just figured he was previewing some new music. But while in the live, I did realize Gunna was holding a familiar shaped container that I felt like I've seen before in his hands. I was 16 at the time, and I thought this was like a weird hydro flash because this was around the Visco Girl era on TikTok, so I'm figuring that Gunna's trying to capitalize off that shit for his white fans, you feel me? But then I seen him inhale from the container, blow smoke out, and then he quickly ended the live shortly after. Come to find out in reports later on, it seems that this was actually a drug called a Whippit, and it's actually a dangerous drug, which unfortunately led to Gunna receiving some backlash online. But it kind of seems like this Whippit craze was kind of an era for Gunna because he had multiple clips where he was playing with the Whippets like it's a toy action figure, sucking on the Whippit canister like it's that one YoungBoy meme where he's sucking on the McFlurry spoon because he thinks it's a straw, which I know for a fact, you watching this video right now, I know you thought that spoon was a straw one day and you was sucking on it.
Never was me. I was never a McDonald's kid like that, so y'all was out there sucking on that shit on your own time.
Make matters worse, he literally had the balls to make a song called Whippit and put out a snippet for it. But since that situation all the way in 2020, I would never really hear about Whippets ever again until recently, all over my TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter.
I gotta know the effects. What does it do? I'm not saying like I want to try it or nothing, but it's just like, bro, they gotta be doing it for some type of reason.
Where people are inhaling this dangerous gas from containers to masks to even balloons.
Bro, that was the video I saw, bro. That shit had me weak, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit had me crying. Hold on.
Oh, I don't think you should practice on random girls, bro. Like,
Like,
I think you should be intentional with the girls you want. Random girls is like playing a bad basketball team, right? You're not gonna play to your best potential because you're just bullshitting. Like, you up by.
yeah, okay. Where, bro, this shit.
What's your name? Where you from?
My name Lil T, man.
What's your name? Where you from?
I'm from the Whip, down the street, man. Come on, man. Let me see what the food's talking about, man. I ain't got time to be playing nobody. I ain't got time to be playing. I'm fucking with it.
Nigga ate one fry, said I'm fucking with it.
I'm fucking with it, though.
You gonna try a wing?
Them wings look good, though. There's no way you finna take a bite and just put it back, right? Nigga, walk. Look, he's carrying the galaxy gas like it's a baby. I don't even see niggas holding their infants like this. He put it back like a whack ass nigga.
What's your name?
This nigga's crazy.
Where you from?
I'm from the Whip, down the street, man. Come on, man. Let me see what the food's talking about.
My name Lil Tay, man. My name Lil Tay, man. Stop being so obsessed with these bitches and go get your money. Facts. Oh shit, so they make it to blow on. No, it's basically what I do know. It's like it's the helium gas that you put into like balloons and shit. I mean, I used to do that as a kid. Like, you know, you take the balloon down and you just do it. You might get a little high voice, you know what I'm saying? But like, apparently, it's like it's some other shit.
And still to this day, all I can ask is what the hell is this drug?
Facts.
But it's okay, because in today's video, we gonna find out. Now, before we even get into the juiciness and thickness of today's video, I first want to let y'all know real quick that this is the second episode to a new series that I'm starting on my YouTube channel called The Negative Respond to Your Ass. But you may be asking, and why do people... Now, what is nitrous oxide, you may be asking, and why do people commonly refer to it as...
Nitrous oxide. He talking about like nitrous, the gas that, like, anybody that's seen Too Fast, Too Furious. That's the only nitrous I know about. Let me listen.
as a Whippit or Nas? Well, nitrous oxide is a colorless gas.
The only Nas that I know is the shit that goes in cars.
Gas commonly used for
Kanye
sedation
doing
and
that shit
pain
is
relief.
Dennis applying it to him. What?
Dentists and medical professionals typically use it
making it into 2035.
having minor medical procedures, while the gas can also be used as a food additive for whipped cream. And with the disbelief to find out in my research, it also can enhance engine performance in the automotive industry. Like, damn, this gas is putting up LeBron numbers. It's so versatile. So why refer?
So, food for your cream, the shit that dentists use to, and nitrous for cars. It does all three. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That is kind of like the holy grail of shit. But still, that like I wouldn't want to be inhaling some shit that can activate a car. Like if you do too much with it, you can get paralyzed. Jesus Christ.
To this gas as a Whippit or Nas? Well, that's because Whippit gets its name from the whipped cream aerosol canisters that people would open to use the nitrous oxide gas inside. Also because of the Whippit company that sells containers that holds N2O within. While Nas, I believe, is derivative from, I think it's a nut. Wait.
Nigga, what?
Hold on, what? What the fuck? A nut? Oh, okay, no, I'm tripping. Sorry, that's a whole different thing. It's actually because nitrous oxide isn't just for inhaling as a means of being put under anesthesia for surgery or to get high, but it also can be used as an oxidizer for rocket motors. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that's not really relevant or the answer to it, but I just found that so interesting that you should know that this gas can not only put your ass to sleep, but can help a rocket motor. That's crazy. But to actually get to the point, you may know of Nas if you have ever played one of those hard to control as arcade racing games, or if you have ever watched literally any Fast and Furious movie where they have the gas tank in the car and then they literally just press the big button and then their car goes super fast. That's because that's called nitrous, aka Nas. Not him, not him either.
Oh shit.
Nas. N-O-Z. Quick sidebar real quick. If I ever found out that the drug that I was doing had the power to help power a rocket's motor, and not only that, but it can give you a boost in street racing, I think I'm gonna have to take a deep hard look in the mirror.
Exactly, and you're smoking it? But you young niggas are done. Like, literally, I don't want to jump on the young nigga wave. I know it's like, everyone's like, bro, I seen a post that kind of had me weak. There was like, man, the young niggas are starting to go back to school. I feel safer already. I get it. But, like, on a real note, what are you young niggas on, bro? Like, bruh. You're
And ask myself,
it?
how did my life get here to the point that I'm addicted to this gas? What the hell? And no matter what type of cool name you try to give it, because I've been seeing people try to collect these galaxy gas.
What? Nigga got the infinity stones of Whippets. What? These, you think, how many of these you think is empty? Now I ain't gonna lie, if all these was, he had to be dead, right? Or brain damage. Like, he'd had to be on his last few brain cells, right?
Containers as if it's some new high-end sneakers or some ultra rare Pokemon cards, while also trying to flex the containers on Instagram Live or in videos as if it's some like relic that they found from a treasure map. Like, it's insane right now. Please don't fall for these snake oil men. Trust me, you're not missing out on anything that they're trying to promote to you, I'm telling you. But now we have to figure out why. Why are they doing this drug? Because when you do decide to stop and just think about it and ask yourself, why are people going out their way to use a drug that only gives them a high of about 1 minute? Yes, I'm so serious. This drug literally lasts about a minute, and sometimes for different people, it can last you about 7 minutes. I don't know if that's enough for you, but 7 minutes of doing a drug that can take my life is crazy. But why? We still have to answer why.
You only get high for 7 minutes max? Bruh, y'all niggas gotta really start like weighing the pros and cons and shit, because that doesn't even make sense, bro. You're smoking something from a metal canister.
This is galaxy gas.
Not Zaza. Not gas that'd go in your car. But
Nitrous gas.
and you're only getting high for 7 minutes. Like, what the fuck?
Why are they doing?
I'm not gonna lie.
I think we need more of these Whippets. I'm not gonna cap. The natural selection has to start now because I feel like there's way too many dumb niggas among us. Not gonna lie. So, if you ask me, let them keep smoking that shit. Let them go. Somebody has to take the fall though. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it's too many niggas on this earth any fucking way. Let them go. You can't hold on to anything. You know what I mean?
Well, duh, that's because of the side effects that comes with doing the drugs.
Look at this remedial ass boy.
Such as your mind feeling separated from your body, creating the sensation of
Wait, let me listen.
that comes with doing the drugs. Such as your mind feeling separated from your body, creating the sensation of euphoria as if you're floating through the skies, or your ability to sense things such as pain, sound, or touch being lowered, giving you a nice, numb feeling inside. You'll also have some hallucinations here and there, but at the end of it all, you also get a nice, jolly feeling, breaking out into laughs over things that just aren't funny at all, such as the fact that you're risking your mental health, inhaling on a gas that only gets you high for a few moments. And what's funniest about this drug is the fact that it takes longer to come down off of than it does to be on it. That's hilarious. And I actually had to,
Like I said before, bro, these niggas are done. You can't save everybody, bro. Some people just gotta die. Like, that's just the right thing. That's the right path for them. They have to die. I feel nothing for these people, honestly.
decide if I even wanted to put this segment in the video on how people do this drug, simply because I'm worried people might actually gain interest in trying it just because of how easy it.
Hey, my brother, I know you're trying to do the right thing. You're trying to be the Hokage. You're trying to be that guy, right? I know you know who the Hokage is because of the posters in the wall, so you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let them go. Let them die, okay? It's okay. You can't say everybody, bruh. What they say? The longer you try to save other people, you start to lose yourself. Fuck these Whippit niggas, man. Fuck them.
Genuinely is to do the drug. But I had to understand that people are gonna do shit regardless if you tell them it's bad or not. So I'd rather give y'all the awareness of knowing what you're stepping into before you just go in blinded, you feel? So let's get into that. So before I get into the meat and potatoes of how you use this dangerous gas as a way of getting high because you're a junkie, I want to firstly state that one, nitrous oxide gas is very cold and can cause frostbite to the nose, lips, and throat, including your vocal cords. So if inhaled directly from bulbs or dispensers, that means you'll be looking like that one fish from SpongeBob. And two, faulty gas dispensers can cause harm as they may explode. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that Call of Duty search and destroy bomb that you're inhaling gas from. Okay, now I think you're ready. So firstly, I want to make it clear that most people who recreationally use N2O, also if you hear me say N2O, that's because it's nitrous oxide. Recreationally,
this nigga got a pack of Newports next to him, and he's about to hit the Whippit. See, this is what happens when your dopamine receptors are fried, bro. You just start doing wicked shit, and I bet you he's gonna hit that and then pull the cigarette out and smoke it. You niggas just want to smoke. Niggas just want to inhale shit.
Use N2O. Also, if you hear me say N2O, that's because it's nitrous oxide. So please just don't.
Like dead ass. If you could get like the stench of shit, right? Like the little green, you know what? When shit stink, right? And they're trying to depict that it stink, they have the green little steamy shits coming out of it. If they could somehow bag it up, right, and inhale it or some shit, I feel like there'll be people out here really trying to do that shit. And they'll be like, yo, you get high, bruh. Sniff this shit. Sniff this shit. I mean, honestly, I think there is a thing where it was like, yeah, if you lick a toad's ass, you go on like some crazy acid trip. So people been doing weird shit. But like I said, natural selection, let them die.
Be confused. So most people who use NTO use a food grade version of it, for example whipped cream containers, and what they'll do is just suck on the gas that helps propel the cream, which is crazy to say out loud now that I'm saying it. Secondly, suck on the gas that helps propel the cream, which
suck on the gas that help prepare the cream. That's weird.
Which is crazy to say out loud now that I'm saying it. Secondly, there are cartridges, also known as Whippets, that contains the gas as well. A person will basically puncture the top of the cartridge to let the gas escape, and then the person puts a balloon on the end of the charger and sucks the gas out of a balloon in order to warm the gas and normalize the pressure of it. Because if you don't know already, like I just told you, inhaling nitrous oxide directly from the container is very dangerous because the gas is under such high pressure and it comes out as extremely cold. So please be careful because this can damage your throat and lungs, stop you breathing, or slow your heart to a dangerous level. Lastly, we have automotive grade nitrous oxide, which should never be used since it contains sulfur dioxide, which is very unpleasant to inhale and has the potential to harm the lungs. Additionally, some people may use solvents such as markers, whiteout, or glue to obtain the same high. But if you're at the
I remember that, right? I remember people in my classroom used to do that, and I never understood it though. I ain't know that you got high off of it. But
that point of needing the high so bad that you're sniffing glue, you need an intervention expeditiously, because there's no way you don't see the issue with getting high off of school supplies. Like that's just insane. But as you can see, this drug is truly not that hard to do at all, because you can literally just go into your nearest grocery store and purchase a whipped cream container and just huff and puff on that shit all day long. Now, before I go into the next section of this video, I first want to put out a warning real.
You know how annoying it is if I go to the next I go to Walmart, just literally trying to get some whipped cream. Imagine I just put it on the counter. Cashier looks at it, he look at me, he like, you like that Whippit? And let's just say I was ignorant to this shit. I'm like, yeah, like I fuck with the whipped cream. They're like, oh yeah, yeah. You be getting gassed up? Sure. I guess. Like, they're fucking it up for the regular people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
quick and just give y'all some awareness of saying, please do not ever crossfade anything with nitrous oxide. This is not weed. This is not any alcohol. This is nitrous oxide. This is a gas. The reason you should never crossfade this gas is because it increases the chances of overdosing highly. And not only that, but one, this is a gas. You don't know how much gas you're genuinely intaking. Sure, you may know where to stop, but you don't know how much you're actually getting. And two, once you take this drug and then you mix it with something else, you're gonna be on auto drive, meaning you won't have no control of your body, and whatever happens to you that night or morning or whenever you take this drug, literally that's it. You may die, you may wake up, you don't really know. It's gonna be like playing Russian roulette with yourself. Just don't do it, it's not worth it. But moving
No, sir. We have to promote death. These niggas have to die. I'm telling you.
forward from how it's used, in my mind, I feel like people may ask, how can a drug that is so bad for you be so accessible if you shouldn't use it?
Because it's
that's
not
obviously because we genuinely do need the nitrous oxide inside of these cans to help with the functionality of what it's meant for. How about maybe just maybe not do the drug, maybe let the canisters be the canisters and let people use them for what it's meant to be, you know? And for this reason alone is exactly why it took so long for this drug to be realized as a drug, because for a long time no one wanted to put nitrous oxide in a drug class.
What he say? Read the subtitles.
To be realized as a drug, because for a long time
it hit like crack. So one, this nigga's a crack smoker. He knows what it feels like, and he said it hits like crack.
No one wanted to put nitrous oxide,
cocaine hits,
in a drug class. So just for a little lesson on drugs real quick, there are 3 classes: class A, B, and C. Class A drugs being your hardcore stuff like heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, etc. While class B has the more intermediate things such as weed and ketamine, while class C is the weaker.
What? I don't know. I feel like putting weed and ketamine in the same area is kind of crazy, but okay.
And the drugs that anyone can really get their hands on, such as anabolic steroids. And for a long time, laughing gas wasn't considered on par with any of these drugs to be classified because of how inconvenient it would be selling products with nitrous oxide included. But eventually, watching how widespread it started to become, they did eventually classify the drug as a class C, making it illegal to have nitrous oxide for yourself, give away, or sell, being punishable up to 2 years in prison or paying an unlimited fine. So
what do you mean paying an unlimited fine? The fuck?
Maybe you can start to understand why this drug is rapidly growing, seeing that there is no true punishment for using it outside of a little jail time, which most people don't even receive, and if they do, I'm sure they can take a plea for probation. And most times, moreover, you're more likely to just pay a fine and go on about your day, which, seeing how everything is escalating right now in social media and society, I think we should definitely change, you know, how the government's running the drugs and everything right now and the punishments and all that. And, you know, I hate to be a buzzkill, but we do need to get on top of that shit, like, immediately, please. And personally, I don't even agree with where they classify this drug at all. And you may be saying, damn, Zio, you was hating people have fun.
Really?
And no,
really
that's not the
is
case.
crazy.
I just rather see people alive. Because if you don't know, it's the fact that
look,
classify this drug at all. And you may be saying, damn, Zio, you was hate seeing people have fun. And no, that's not the case. I just rather see people alive.
No. And this is where he's fucking up. The people that he wants to see alive are the ones that's fucking it up for the rest of us. Sir, we have to let them go. We can't do this no more, bruh. Cause like I said, imagine if these people just die out. I'm not saying these problems are gonna go away, but we ain't gotta see them no more. Dickhead Johnny, who don't know nothing, or who's doing Whippit in school, he's dead now. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but we ain't gotta see him no more.
Because if you don't know, it's the fact that according to AmericanAddictionCenters.org, inhalants such as nitrous oxide and Whippets are used more by adolescents and young adults than adults 26 and older. In fact, around 2020, 6% of 8th graders, 3% of 10th graders, and 2% of 12th graders have all reportedly used inhalants in a year's time. And that's in 2020. By 2022, according to AddictionCenter.com, approximately 13 million Americans aged 12 and up have misused nitrous oxide. Now just imagine...
Nigga, what? Oh wow, so that's 13 million people that need to die. Nah, I'm just
how much these numbers have grown since then. all because of one, how accessible the drug is, and two, there's no harsh punishment to make people second guess using. Also, why the fuck are little kids using drugs? Now I understand we've all been young, so I can't necessarily go too hard on them doing the drug, but why this drug? Are vapes too hard to get their hands on? Is weed too hard to buy? I just don't like the fact that little kids feel the need to do the drugs, period. And the ones—
Bro, listen, you know how many people don't know how to roll? I'm not saying you need to, but it's crazy. What I was talking to somebody, bro. He been smoking since he's like 22. Bro, I said, bro, I don't know how to roll, bro. I never had to roll. I just hit the bong. I'm looking at it. I said, nigga, what?
that they do end up trying are the most extreme ones with such negative repercussions. Why? Please, parents, watch your damn kids, damn. And now that we've learned what nitrous oxide is, why people use it, and how people use it, now let's get into why they shouldn't be doing these fumes and talk about some short-term effects of usage. Now, the short-term side effects of Whippets are kind of on par with many other drugs in the sense that symptoms usually depend on your weight, overall health, the amount you use, and if you mix it with other drugs. These symptoms do include slurred speech, a lack of coordination, nausea and vomiting, headaches, blurry vision, tiredness, and irregular heartbeat, and more, but nothing much that you probably wouldn't also experience during a hangover, you know? Right? Well, let's get into the long-term logistics of inhaling nitrous oxide. Well, let's start off with the fact that you can get brain damage, liver damage, kidney damage, loss of overall coordination, depression, issues with behavior development, ringing in your ear, loss of muscle control in your arms and legs, potential birth defects, a weakened immune system, and many more. Oh, and how could I forget the lack of vitamin B12, which may not sound serious, but Whippets actually prevent B12 from being absorbed in the body, causing nerve damage. Doesn't that sound just great? Also, if you have any pre-existing medical conditions you may or not may know of, you're kind of playing Russian roulette because at any moment, any huff or any puff, you could faint or worse, have a heart attack. Doesn't this just sound like the perfect drug an 8th grader should be doing, right? Or anyone should be doing, huh? Doesn't it just sound fun? And let's not even talk—
Bro, fuck no. Look, he's just alone in his room smoking that shit. You know, with all the side effects that he just named. And you know what's crazy? There's some people that was gonna watch a video like this and still not give a fuck. They're just gonna be like, oh my god, sounds like fun.
Think about the fact that the more you do Whippets, thinking that you're gaining a higher tolerance, the truth is you're actually gaining a higher chance of overdosing over time. Like, it just gets higher the more that you do it and you don't even realize. So you keep huffing and puffing that shit, one day you're gonna and you're dead. You're done. And don't get me wrong, it may seem like I'm being harsh or condemning the people who use nitrous oxide, but I truly just care because I hate how much people seek for the hardest new drug to get high off of. Maybe I can understand being at a party and try and get once because, you know, YOLO, but we all know what that eventually leads up to. One time turns into 2 times, which turns into you becoming a zombie on the rough part of town, leaning against the air, having people come record you for content and place a Playboy Cardi song in the background of the video, blowing up while having other people comment 1,000+ aura about you, while the whole time mentally you're over here fighting paralysis demons but 24/7 all day long in your mind. I didn't even get the chance to mention the fact that the mental effects of this drug is depression and psychosis, and those two things don't usually go well together because of what it eventually leads up to. And I just want y'all to be safe out there and to understand what exactly you're getting yourself into before you ever take that first puff. And if you already have and you feel that you can't step away, I want you to know it might be tough now, but you will thank yourself in the future. Never give up on yourself, because though pieces are falling on the board, the game of chess is never over until the king goes down. As long as you're still here watching this video, that means that there's plenty of time and hope for you. So please, just be safe and considerate. And before I end this video off, I wanted to let you know that in the description, I will have sources that can help you if you need a better understanding of the drug, if you need someone to talk to about stopping, or if you just want to be aware on how to safely use it. Because I'm sure there's people who's still going to try and indulge at least once, or people who want to stop but had to slow down before going cold turkey. So I'd rather y'all just be safe in your own consciousness rather than going all in unexpectedly. Also, my DMs are open if you do want to talk, and I'd love if some people can leave their stories in the comments and show the people who feel lost or hopeless that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Now, if you made it to the end of the video, I very much appreciate you, because I know this was a long and tough watch. I know I suck. I know, bro. I'm still working on everything, but I do appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all so much.
Hey, bro. You taught me something new today, my boy. Jesus Christ.